In this video, we will show you how to replace your fuel filler neck assembly on this Honda Accord. This will be located behind your rear fender. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on removing our fuel filler neck. Now to remove this, you don't necessarily have to, but you could safely remove the wheel. You'd want to raise and support. After that, we have to remove this plastic panel, at least down along the bottom. To be able to remove this plastic panel, you'll find that you have a Phillips head screw over here and two plastic push pins over towards the front of it. After that, you can dislodge it and set it aside. Open your fuel door, remove your fuel cap. We'll turn this counterclockwise. A quick inspection of that seal, set it aside. Now we're going to have to safely make our way over to this area. We're going to dislodge this plastic panel. For this, you'll find that you have two plastic push clips holding it in place. One's out in the open here, and one's just in front of it. Let's start removing that plastic panel. We'll make our way right here to this push clip. Push clips come in all different shapes and sizes, but generally you do want to remove the center portion to unlock it first. After that, you should be able to pull out the outer portion. Let's get this one over here. Now we can remove the Phillips head screw along the back side here. Just use our Phillips head screwdriver for this. Now let's make our way out to this portion of the wheel well. We're going to dislodge this from the bumper. Just use our trim tool, should pop right out. There we are. With that out of the way, we have a clear view of where our fuel filler neck connects onto the fuel hose here. We're going to loosen this clamp with a 10 millimeter. Now since our clamp is rotted and we know we're replacing it anyways, I'm going to use some cutters and we'll cut this right out of place. Otherwise, you do want to make sure you remove it and give it a close inspection. We'll use a hose pick to make sure we separate this from the fuel filler neck. Keep in mind there could be fuel in this area. A quick inspection of that hose, of course. If it looks like it's torn, worn, or damaged in any way, you need to go ahead and replace that all the way up to where it connects onto the fuel tank. Now we can make our way to this fuel line here. For this, of course, we're going to squeeze on the clamp. You can use pliers or your hands if necessary. We'll be using a hose pick to separate this. Once again, double checking to make sure this is soft and pliable. We'll set that aside. The next thing we'll do is continue on to removing the fuel filler neck from the body of the vehicle. For this, you'll find that it has three 10 millimeter headed mounting bolts holding it in place. Start removing these. Leave that one in a couple threads. Take hold of the fuel filler neck and pull it down and out of the vehicle. Just have to give it a little twist while pulling down. There it is, friend. Okay, friend, let's prepare to install our brand new fuel filler neck. As you can see up along the top, I applied a thin amount of tape across this area, so when we're putting it in place, we do not have to worry about any debris falling inside of this filler neck. We'll carefully take this and slide it into the proper position. We need to make sure that it aligns with the top mounting point as we continue raising it up. Spin this to get it in position. There we are. It looks like we've got it properly aligned up along the top. Let's continue down along the bottom with that mounting hardware. Now from under the vehicle, we'll continue on with our 10mm headed mounting bolts. We're only going to start each of these in. Once all of them are started, you can snug them up. There's that one. Let's get the next one started in here. Make sure they're nice and tight. Double check to make sure this is completely secured to your vehicle. Now we can start resecuring our plastic panel across here. We have our push clip which goes across the front. We'll make sure that we push this in by the outer portion first and then lock it in with the center. Let's get this push pin in right here. Make our way to the back side of the wheel well now. We have a small area for a Phillips head screw. Start that in by hand and snug it up. We'll make our way back out here. We'll get this aligned. Install our plastic push clip. Let's get that filler hose on there. Get the clamp in the original position and make sure everything's nice and tight. Double check to make sure this area is completely secured. You don't want to have a fuel leak every time you gas up your vehicle. Let's get this next hose on here, right along the side of it. Once again, pressing it on as far as possible. And we'll resecure it with the clamp. Reinstall your fuel cap. We'll take this and turn it clockwise until you hear a click. Close the door. Okay, friend, we finished the installation of our fuel tank. The last thing you want to do is go ahead and top it off and check for leaks. After that, take it for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.